Both cameras are running.
Good stuff. So let's do this. Let's jump right into it. And we are talking today with Ryan Ware out Boulder, River Pools of Boulder. Beautiful area. I've been to Colorado before, and but tell us a little bit about yourself and where you guys are specifically, some of the towns you're servicing.
Yeah, so I grew up in Arvada, Colorado. I live up in Erie, Colorado now, which is where we're running our business out of. So we're kind of serving the Boulder area, Boulder County, Broomfield area, all the way up to Fort Collins. So in between there, of course, we have Loveland, Longmont, some of the bigger cities, and we'll be taking care of all of them.
And how did you guys, how did you come to River Pools?
I actually had a pool installed about 3 years ago, and it was a fiberglass pool, but really I wasn't really impressed with. I wasn't impressed with the process or really the end result, and started getting me on the thought of, man, I could do this better for folks. I started looking more into pool companies, came across River Pools. Of course, they stuck out the most. And when I called that deep voice of Aaron's, we had a little phone conversation, and he had me watch that Pool Chasers podcast, number 67. And it really furthered my desire to want to be part of the River Pools. The passion that they have for putting pools in correctly, their commitment to quality, and just the character of the people. It was definitely intriguing. And
Yeah. What does it look like when success of your service ends up providing something to a family in your service area?
yes, I think, yeah, just bringing that joy to family, getting families outside more, a little less getting kids away from the TV and especially social media. We've all seen the effects that's had on our youth, and being able to do something about that, putting pools in the ground for families to be outside and make memories, is just huge for me. It's just an added benefit.
Let's shift a little bit. Let's talk about fiberglass in Boulder versus concrete versus vinyl liner. And what benefits does fiberglass offer homeowners in your area?
I would say ease of maintenance. Obviously, it's Colorado. We don't have the longest swim season, and so the less time you can spend maintaining your pool and just enjoying it is huge. The speed of install too. If you don't want contractors in your yard all summer, fiberglass is the way to go. Or put them in just a couple to a few weeks, and we're out of there, and you have a pool.
Right. But there are situations, and we talk openly about this as a brand, as a company, it's part of our culture. There are situations where fiberglass is not the best fit for everyone, and we're open about that. So who, in Boulder, would you look back across the kitchen table and say, I don't think fiberglass is a good fit for you?
Gosh, I would say if you really wanted that highly customized pool, with that swim up bar or that guitar shape, fiberglass is not for you. There's the gunite, which you can do pretty much anything with, and have that swim up bar or whatever you want, or make it as deep as you want. Maybe you're into scuba diving and you want to go down deep and practice your buoyancy. Well, you're going to have a hard time doing that in a 7-foot fiberglass pool. So gunite might be the best fit for you.
Let's talk about cost, right? We don't ever shy away from the topic. What should folks anticipate, base packages starting at? And then what should they anticipate, most projects landing between? Give me a $20,000 range.
I would say about 90,000 to 110, 120, just depending on the features you get.
Right.
Starts going up pretty quick with the automation systems.
Right. But that'll be a full project. And again, that varies for everyone because every backyard is unique. Every project is unique. But if folks are thinking between that 90 and 110 range, then they're certainly thinking in the right ballpark in terms of their budget and getting a nice pool for their backyard.
Yep, for sure. I mean, sorry to leave everybody with that range, but I mean, there's so much you can do with these fiberglass shells now and a lot of customization features. So it definitely changes things.
Well, okay, so we're going to get this question a lot right now. What is the lead time? Ryan, if I were to sign a contract with you today, how long would it take for you to get a pool to my backyard in Boulder?
We're at 14 to 16 weeks of getting the shell in. Here at River Pools of Boulder, here in the near future, we hope to kind of have an inventory of a few different shells and maybe one will fit for you. And then it's just getting the permitting done. So.
And then installation time. So you mentioned a couple weeks earlier, we are still dealing with some supply chain issues on some random things. We're seeing probably around the 6-week mark right now for installs getting completed here in Virginia, sometimes longer if there's components that are tough to get. You anticipate the same there in Boulder?
Yes, we do. Unfortunately, the supply chain issue is not going to go away before the summer starts. Right. And so 4 to 6 weeks is definitely a safe bet for folks.
Right.
So yeah, unfortunately here in Colorado, once that winter hits, that can tend to delay projects more. We're definitely quality focused, and we're not just going to put in the concrete just to get it done. We're going to make sure that temperature's right.
Mm-hmm. Last question. What is the warranty? Workmanship, manufacturing, what can folks expect to be backed up by if they go with a River Pools pool in Boulder?
Yeah, so we got a lifetime manufacturing warranty. As far as that inside of the shell goes, you got like 15 years on that. And then also a 5-year installation warranty for anything that we do that's not correct. If there's any leaks or anything unfortunate that occurs with our workmanship, we'll cover that within that 5 years as well.
Good stuff. My friends, Ryan Ware, Boulder, Colorado, River Pools, glad to have you on today. And man, I cannot wait to see photos of cannonballs this summer out in Boulder, Colorado. Thanks for your time, bud.
They're coming. Thank you.
Good
Take
stuff.
care.